My name is Bing. I'm based in Copenhagen. I'm a broadcast journalist. I've been working for different kinds of media, television, broadcasters, news agencies, and media production companies. And so I've been in this industry for nearly 10 years. I've been working for different entities and organizations in the industry, especially in broadcast journalism. So in broadcast journalism, you have to encounter a lot of videos, a lot of interviews, either in video form or audio form. Before, when I just entered the industry in 2012, when I was an intern for local television stations, my first job and my first task was to transcribe an interview for over 1 hour, and I hated it. Because as an intern at that time, I had to do all these transcribing manually, which I later on also give this job to my interns. But now with Good Tape, I don't think I will do the transcribing manually anymore, and I think it's really easy. It saves a lot of time for me. I'm a broadcast journalist based in Copenhagen. I work for different broadcasters, different media. My biggest client is Shanghai Media Group, which I managed the Europe correspondence office for them, which means that as a Europe correspondent, I don't only report on one specific country. I go across Europe. For example, I go to Germany, France, Belgium, Spain, but myself only speak English and German. So when I go to France or Belgium, which is where political events are often happening, I have to interview things in French. And what I do is, since now, thanks to the Good Tape transcribing software, what I do is that I will first communicate with my interviewees or protagonists the questions, and then I will ask the questions in English, they will answer in French, and what I do is just to get this audio file upload to Good Tape, and then I can have a designated language, either in English or in Chinese. So yeah, that's one purpose of Good Tape in my job is to handle these long interview with unfamiliar language. Second, sometimes when I'm in a big event, for example, G20 or G7, I interview people from different countries, and sometimes they're about one topic. Is a little bit like Vox Pop, but they're different languages. So what Good Tape can help me is that I can put them all together in one audio file and export to English or Chinese. Because I've encountered some other softwares and transcribing softwares, what they can do is they can only recognize only one original language. Yeah, absolutely. I would recommend Good Tape for two reasons. One, is really easy and cheap to use. So compared to other transcribing softwares, is really cost-friendly. It's very cheap, and it has a very nice interface, a user interface. What you do is just click and upload your file, and you will get your text in minutes or in seconds. Second, I really like the feature of Good Tape's SRT file feature, which means that Good Tape can export an SRT file, which is a file for subtitles for videos. Some of my clients, they don't want the materials all together. They don't want the subtitles to be banded in. That's why I send them the made video and SRT file separately. What Good Tape can help me is that I don't have to go through all the complicated procedure. What I can do is just get the SRT file from Good Tape.